Hello friends and Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm your designing developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one Notice React app in React.js, and I hope you will also enjoy this project like Ranjang Malwa previous project of React.js. So let's start. Now here you can see I've just built this Notice React app in React.js. You can see that how beautiful it is looking. We are first having our navbar, and then after that we are getting our download button. You can see that, and underneath that you can see we have just having our heading which is written like Notice React dash, a beautiful extension for Tailwind CSS. And here we are also getting our paragraph related to it, so you can just read that if you want. And if you press this get started button, so it will be just taken to the overview of your Notice React tab, how to make that, what code should you use, it will be just taken to that. Just close that, and if you press GitHub star after that, so you can see that it is just taken to the GitHub of that. So I'll be just closing this now. So you can see it is like a website. You can see that we are having CSS components, pages, JavaScript components, and documentation like that. We are just make this of the pages, so you can make any of the page you want to. I've just made these all pages, and you can see we are having our CSS components, then view all, and we are also having pictures. So I will be coming underneath, and you can see we are just having our languages like Servlet, JavaScript, React.js, Angular, Next.js, and Vue.js. You can see that all the things are coming, and you can also see this complex documentation. Here underneath that we are getting our paragraph and all the things. You can work with that, and we are also having our beautiful example page. You can just take the login page, profile page, and landing page, and you can see we are just getting our open source also. So here we are also having GitHub star, so if you just press that, it will be just taken to that. And in the last you can see there is like do you love this starter kit, you can just read that, and if you press over here also, so it will be work for you. Then underneath that we are having the last thing which is called like let's keep in touch, and you will be having the URL of Twitter, Facebook, and every platforms which you want to contact. So you can see that we are also having our copyright. We will be just building that with React.js. You can see that how good looking is that. So for doing that you have to open your text editor which is called Visual Studio Code. So I'll be just opening that. Then here you have to open your terminal in that. So open your terminal. Then in your terminal you have to just select the location where you have to just make your React tab or folder. So I'll be just selecting D, and then here I will be just writing like npx create. So here like previously I have also told you, you have to write npx not npm, because npm is a command for running your React app in your localhost in your default browser which you are working with, like Google Chrome, Opera, many of them are here, so you can use any of them. Then after that my project name is like Notice React, so I'll be writing Notice dash React, and I will be doing one thing like dash app. So when you will be done that, then you have to press enter, and you will be just taken all the files like that I am having. You can see that in Notice React we are having the things like React master, and we are having public node modules, then we are having our source file, and when you will be do that you will be also having these all files. You don't have to create because this will be automatically created when you will be just doing that. So when you've done that I will be closing, and then you will be having one GitHub file. So like this GitHub file we are having means this GitHub folder we are having, because like I've shown you in the Notice React we are having one GitHub option. So with the help of this GitHub folder we are getting all of GitHub things related to that, and we are also having a node modules which help us to run your React app in localhost. And this public folder is also having some of the index.html files and any of the logos you can work with. Then I will be just opening first file. So here you have to don't care about this assets folder, components, layout, and views. We will be work with our auth and admin folder. So I'll be first of all open this admin folder. Then I will be going to my first file which is called dashboard.js. So here you have to make RFCE tag which is a starting code of React.js. So I'll be just building that. Then you have to just come underneath and create another tag. Like first of all you have to create your class name of that. So the class name I will be building of like dashboard. So I'll be writing like dashboard, so spelling should be correct. Okay, so now here we have done that. Now I'll be just coming underneath and creating a dashboard. So write dashboard. So this dashboard I am creating because first of all we have to create a nav bar. So for doing that we have to first of all create one dashboard. So because of that I am doing that. Then I will be coming underneath and creating a nav bar like I've shown you in the starting. Then I'll be writing nav bar. Then come underneath and create a console.log in which I will be define my nav bar. like that. Now I'll be just closing and coming underneath and creating another tag which is called console.log, and in that I will be defining my dashboard. So now you can see we have defined that, so I'll be just take the correct spelling and I will be just changing this to D. And you can see we have done that. Now I will be just zoom in so you can see that. Now here you can see, now when you've done that all things, I will be closing that again. Then I will be coming underneath and I will be just creating another file, like I will be creating console.log now. So now after that, when you've done that, just in these strings you have to write navbar again. So we have written that, and now in these strings I will be write my dashboard which we have written above. So I'll be writing and I'll be closing this. Now I'll be hitting save and I'll be going to my views, so you can see that. And you have to create one file, so go to file. So first of all you have to just come and create that. So I'll be writing index.css, and when you've just created, you have to just come and create a margin file, because now we have to just style these all things. So here it will be just change automatically, things like that, but you have to just write some of the styling. So styling should be just bigger that. So I'll be writing like margin, then the padding should also be 0 pixel, then I'll be writing like box sizing which should be border box, then justify content which should be in center. So I'll be writing these all things, then come underneath again, create a line items which should be in center. Then I'll be just doing one thing, just come and close that. Then I'll be writing display which should be of block, because I want my display should be of block. So after that I'll be writing float of left. Then come underneath again and create another tag which is called text align, which I am writing should be in center. And I will be just coming underneath and creating a text justify which should be inherit. Then I will be just erasing that and write inherit now. So when you've done that, I will be coming underneath and create another tag which is called font style now, which should be normal. So now I'll be just coming underneath and creating a font size we will be having of 16 pixel. Font weight I will be having of 600, and the font family I will be having of like open sans comma sans serif. So now I'll be just coming underneath again and I will be just erasing and creating a border tag. So right border 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating a border color should be of white, and I'll be also creating color of black. So now I'll be just coming underneath and creating another tag which is called border radius, which should be like 10 pixel. Then create a border right which should be of like 100 pixels. I'll be creating that. Then the border left I will be also want of 100 pixel. So when you've done these all, I will be coming underneath again and create another tag which is called border. And now I will be want of border width which I will be want of 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming and creating a line height which should also be 100 pixel. So when you've done that all things, I will be coming underneath again and creating a width tag which will be 100 pixel, and then I'll be also creating a height. So create a height which will also be 100 pixel same. So just come underneath again and create another tag which is called flex direction, which should be of column. Then I'll be creating flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then I will be also creating flex, but now I'll be creating flex grow inherit. So now here you can see we have done that. Now come underneath and create a flex basis of content. Then create a flex shrink which should be inherit. Then I'll be coming underneath and creating another tag which is called flex flow, which should be column. Now when you've done that, I will be coming underneath again and I'll be creating a background now. So the background I will be needing of like white. Then I will be coming underneath and creating a background color should be white, and I will be also creating a background position should be like in center, and I'll be creating background position X which should be in center. So now when you've done that, I will be just creating a background position Y which will also be in center. So now we have done that, I will be coming underneath and creating a background origin. Okay, so just correct that, and then I'll be writing it content box. Then come underneath and create a background attachment fixed and create background clip. So I'll be creating background clip which will be content box. Then come underneath and create a background size of cover, and again I will be coming underneath and creating a background, and now I'll be creating background blend mode. So create that of color burn. Now we have done that, I will be coming underneath and creating a background, but now the background I will be want of like image, but in the image I will be writing the name of my image which is called like background 7.jpg. So I'll be just closing that. Now I'll be coming underneath and create another tag which is called like so just come underneath and create a nav tag. So the nav index I will be want of like current. Now I'll be also want of like nav left. So I'll be writing nav left current, and I'll be also creating nav right which will be current, and I'll be also creating another tag which is called nav up which will be current, and I'll be creating nav right which will be, we have just done that, so I'll be writing nav down which will be current. So we have done that. I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which is called padding now. So the padding I will be needing of 15 pixel, then the padding left I will be needing of 15 pixel, padding right also like that, and I will be also want another thing which is called padding top and padding bottom. So I'll be writing padding bottom. So now here we have done that. Now when you've done these all things, so here I'll be writing like another thing which is called now the margin. So this is the last thing which you have to define. Then create a margin top which should be 10 pixel, and create margin left which should be 10 pixel, and again you have to create like margin, so just correct that. Then write a margin right which should also be 10 pixel, and margin bottom which should be of like 10 pixel again. So now here when you define these all things, I will be doing another thing like I'll be hitting save. Now here you have done. So I'll be just you will be thinking like why I've written this sign. So this sign I've written because this sign means like you're defining all the things in your file and in your folder which you are just styling. So for that I'm writing like that because it will be just taken many of the time if I write everything separately. So because of that I've written this tag and I'm writing all the things one time, so it will be just automatically applied to all the files which you are creating in that. So I'll be just doing that. So now here you can see we have done these all things, and now if I show you in Google Chrome it will be looking like that because the text and things which you will be wanting, it will be just coming after that, and you can just change the things if you want. But I will be not doing anything, I was just showing you demo one. So because of that I will be not doing anything and not changing anything in that. So I will be going to my Opera browser which I've just opened, go to that, and I'll be hitting refresh. So you can see that it is giving like that. Now I will be doing another thing like I'll be just coming and I'll be going to open folder. So now here when you've done that I will be just opening that. So just come underneath, and now just I will be going to the top. Okay, so here I will be going in that. Now when you've done that I will be just coming and I'll be just selecting the folder, and here you can see we have defined these all things. Now when you've done that all, I will be doing another thing like I'll be just closing that. So for doing that you have to just doing like delete this file because it will be just automatically applied to all the things. So I will be delete and I'll be hitting save, and it will be just applied to all. Hit save again, then go to Opera browser and hit refresh. So now here you can see again the error is coming because here we have just declared. So now here I will be doing one thing, I'll be going to app, so I'll be just check the error. So you can see that the error is coming in the file of dashboard. So I'll be just going to my dashboard file which I have just want. So here it is. So I'll be just doing one thing like these things which we are just writing, this is all applied. So I'll be doing like I'll be copying this and I'll be just pasting that. So here you have to just paste till underneath this. So here we have done that. So you have to don't paste the things which you have just erased because here the things which I have written, it is just automatically applied that. So here we have just already styled it, so because of that the thing is not applied on that, and it will be just automatically applied all the things with the help of these text which is already written when we have just made file. So you have to don't do nothing, hit save again, and if I go to Opera browser, and you can see that now our Notice React tab is ready. You can see how good looking is that. This pattern is coming because we have just written the picture, means we have just take the background image URL like I've shown you in the styling. So because of the background image it is coming the beautiful pattern, and you can see our heading and all the things like navbar we are having. Then in the above we are having demo pages and Facebook, Twitter, GitHub link. Then after that we are also having our download button which is having some of the hover effect which is having a box shadow also, you can see, and how good looking is that. And we can you can see we have just also having some of the things like these things, the paragraphs like great for your awesome project like that we have just shown in the demo one. And you can see we are also having our components of CSS and everything. Then we are also having our JavaScript components and all the languages, you can see that. And you can also view all if you want, press that and it will be just taken to the view all, you can see that. Now I'll be just erasing that, means I'll be closing, and you can see that. And how good looking is our website of React.js. So you can say that website, but it is not a website, it is a Notice React app. So because of that we say that Notice React app. So here you can see in the last we are just having our do you love this starter kit, and you can just give any of the thing you want, and you can also do like let's keep in touch. You can just give any of the copyright like we have just shown in the demo one, and we are also having our Twitter, Facebook link and all the things like that. So I hope you understand that how to build one Notice React app in React.js. So I hope you understand this project, and I hope you also enjoyed this project, and I hope you understand how to build one Notice React app in React.js. So just you have to practice these all project we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of React.js also like you're of Python, HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So I'll be just meeting you in next project. So for today, good bye.